Hello, welcome to this edition of Black Belt Business. I'm Barry Vanover, President of Martial Arts Management Group and Premier Martial Arts International. Today I want to talk to you about the fact that more programs does not always equal more profit. Now what I mean by that is, I guess with the recent explosion of mixed martial arts, many martial arts schools are trying to run a lot of different curriculums inside the same martial arts studio. They're trying to run maybe a children's program that has a separate curriculum. They're trying to run Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, maybe grappling, wrestling, boxing, kickboxing, maybe a traditional program, all under the same roof. And that's what I mean by that. And now I'm not saying there's not schools out there that have lots of different martial arts curriculum programs inside the same building that aren't successful. I'm saying that more likely what I see when I travel and when I'm talking to new clients is the situation is they've got all these different curriculums going on and they're not making any more money. As a matter of fact, what I normally find when speaking to new clients is that having all of these different curriculums require more staff. When you have more staff, you always have more managing problems. When you have more staff, you always have increased overhead. I also find that often that having these a lot of different curriculum programs create more problems and makes things just simply more difficult to manage. And these programs are often out of the owner's control because we've got other people teaching these programs, and it just requires more attention and more focus. So, from what we see, the most successful schools in the country, they're better off having one curriculum that people can achieve a black belt in, that instructs all the arts that an owner has passion for, right? So that way you're in total control of your curriculum, you're in total control of your art, and it's easier managed. Now what I mean by having a curriculum that's made up the arts that the owner's passionate for, so for example, Premier Martial Arts. Premier Martial Arts, we have a Krav Maga portion of our curriculum. We have a Muay Thai portion of our curriculum. We have a Kali portion of our curriculum and a grappling portion of our curriculum. But it's all put together in one curriculum and one belt ranking so that it's easily managed and everybody in the whole school is focused on becoming a black belt in Premier Martial Arts. Now this makes things a lot simpler. Now, and also it gives us the advantage of doing the next thing, which is a smart thing to do when it comes to curriculum, which is to set up upgrade systems within your curriculum that change the experience that a student is having on their journey to setting that life-changing goal of becoming a black belt. So instead of having different curriculums that we're trying to teach and sell people different options on different martial arts programs and curriculum, we have upgrade systems that enhances and changes the experience of the one curriculum that we do have. Now the benefits of setting up one curriculum with different upgrade programs is that when you do the upgrade systems correctly, it increases the state of excitement for the student as they set a goal to become a black belt. And we change the experience of their training, different uniforms, add-on curriculums, maybe weapons, different types of sparring, and so forth. So it adds to the excitement. And frankly, it increases retention. Most people, what we find, when people commit to a certain period of training, the majority of your students are going to continue that commitment and pay for that commitment and stay for the training. Very few people are going to drop out and just totally ignore a commitment that they've made. It does happen. I would say in your school, if it's happening a lot, you really need to look at the instruction on the floor, because happy students that love the training, excited about their training, are going to stay and going to continue paying. So just by having these upgrade programs that require a student commit to a longer term black belt training program, like a 36-month commitment, is going to increase your retention. It's also going to increase your revenue. Through the upgrade systems are more opportunities for down payments, more opportunities to get higher paid in fulls, more opportunities to sell equipment. Remember, in any business, there's only 3 ways to make more money, and that's increase your prices, or increase the prices that you charge your customers, increase the number of customers you have, and increase the opportunity that your customers have to pay, which is create more opportunities. And the upgrade systems do all three of those things. So what we have now is you have one curriculum that everybody's focused on becoming a black belt. It's the same curriculum, the same belt structure. It's made up of the arts that you love to teach. It only requires that the instructors learn one curriculum. And you need less instructors. I even know schools that only have one employee that is doing this system very, very efficiently. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. There are exceptions to this rule. Sometimes having a good fitness class, a good cross kick class or fitness kickboxing class, if you have time on your schedule to have that class, I think that class brings extra revenue. It gives people an opportunity to get involved with your school that probably wouldn't do normal martial arts training, and it can add to some great referrals with that program. So, if you have time in your schedule for that, that's a great add-on type program that's easily to manage. And I'm not saying, let's say you finish your classes every night at 8 o'clock. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't have maybe a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu program from 8 to 9 or something like that, a couple nights a week or whatever. But when it comes to understanding where the majority of your money is going to come from, that's an easy managed system. It's having one curriculum that's made up of the arts that you're passionate about, that everyone can achieve a black belt in, and you can set efficient upgrades in that curriculum for those programs. Now, if you have any questions on designing your curriculum, if you have any questions on what we call performance-based curriculum, which is the curriculum Premier Martial Arts schools operate for, or if you have any questions on upgrades, please go to our website at martialartsmanagementgroup.com or give us a call at our office, 877-613-4900. And I want to invite you to our 2013 Martial Arts Business and Training Expo in Orlando, Florida. We've got some great martial arts instruction and great guest speakers. We've got some great business seminars that's going to happen those 2 days, October 4th and 5th in Orlando, Florida. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time on Black Belt Business.